This week on the Media Virus Podcast, House Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is given special recognition as Employee of the Month by Goya Foods Corporation. Christmas lights are racist, and the New Yorker magazine has released their picks for the top 10 podcasts of 2020. And we're not on the list. The Media Virus Podcast. Starring Matty Rockdev.
I had no, but I was, I kind of wanted to, and I
Professor Mike Latoris.
There's a fancy doctoring word, butt crack.
With special appearances by Some Other Dude, That Guy, and Some Chick.
Shut the fuck up, Matty.
I've smelled shit, and I don't like it. I mean, I know everything there is to know about my dick.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
So anyway.
Jesus Christ. Hello, thank you everybody for, this is episode 5 of the Media Virus Podcast.
This many. 5.
One handful. And, we haven't grown at all. I picked up, I got very excited when we picked up a subscriber, and it was
me.
Let's just go with that. Okay.
Was it your mom?
Because I know that Professor Latoris did like and he did subscribe to the YouTube channel, but I haven't seen my subscriber count grow since you joined. So I was, I have to get people on my show to get them to subscribe to my channel. No, but please don't subscribe.
Maybe you should call your mom.
Maybe I should. I actually went on. My parents are very elderly and disabled, and they use YouTube as their main form of entertainment. And I did subscribe. They are subscribers. I don't know if they get notifications, but my dad likes to watch World War II documentaries. Yeah. Let's just leave that there. We have a film in front of a live studio audience at this point. So the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was given a high honors from Goya Foods.
That's right. That's right.
Employee of the month.
I didn't realize she was on the payroll.
Well, she actually called for a boycott.
Okay.
Of Goya, because one of the owners are heavy Trump supporters. Like they're Cuban immigrants, and they're heavy Trump supporters. So because Goya, the president or whatever, Goya praised Trump, Alexandria House Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez called for a boycott.
You're missing a step, actually. There was another step in that, which was Trump and his daughter from the White House filmed and photographed endorsements of Goya, which is against the law for a sitting president and his staff to endorse any product. So it's not just Goya supports Trump and therefore Ocasio-Cortez.
It's still, I mean, it's we can call it whatever it is. He says he likes Goya.
I'm so sorry to have muddled your argument with facts.
No, yeah. If we're gonna bring, I've explained this before. If you're gonna bring fucking facts into this, there's absolutely no reason for us to do a goddamn thing, because
I don't know that I really
need to just cast my aspersions at people. I need to just give you my opinion. I don't want to hear yours at all. I prefer to live in my own echo chamber.
This is like a lot of relationships I've had in the past, so it's good. I know
it's a toxic relationship. I'm going to gaslight you.
Yeah, all right, cool.
It's nothing is actually the way you remember it. You're wrong.
No, I know exactly how to handle this. I'm going to sit here, drink, and not suck your dick. So
nice.
Well, if I'm not getting my dick sucked, we're done here. I thought that was funny. So in a bit that I want to call "Fuck Christmas," I'm gonna
Smooth transition. Another smooth transition from Matty Rock Def, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta take this. Oh, it's gonna get smoother because I'm trying to make the show better.
Right.
Which is why you invited me here.
Well, yes, but anyway, fuck Christmas. There is I sent it to the media virus. About the Christmas lights being racist.
They're what?
How exactly are Christmas lights racist?
Can you guys pull up the?
Yeah.
It's racist.
Oh, that. All right.
From this ain't hell, but you can see it from here.
Your racist Christmas light display is a sign of systemic racism. Sadly, I am too old to read this without glasses. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give you the headline, and that's all you got.
The idea of twinkling, colorful lights are a reminder of divisions that continue to run through our society, a reminder of systemic biases against our neighbors who don't celebrate Christmas or who can't afford to put up lights of their own.
Oh, shut up.
That's ridiculous. We must do work of educating ourselves about the harmful impact an outward-facing display like yours can have.
Now look.
The resident was challenged by this letter to respect the dignity of all people while striving to learn from differences, ideas, and opinions of our neighbors. We must come together collectively and challenge these institutional inequities. St. Anthony is a community welcoming of all people, and we must demand better for ourselves. This sounds like some serious nonsense.
Yeah, this is some bullshit right here.
I'm trying to pull up the picture.
I mean, I gotta tell you,
house.
I am as woke and as inclusive as just about any white person I know.
I've got
come
the picture right here. Hang on, I'll.
This is like some war on Christmas bullshit.
So if you'll all kindly take a look, it should.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, we got it.
So this is the display that was the offending display. You'll notice that here we have a light up wreath. Oh wait, hang on.
Right.
I need a bit.
Hey, we see it. You're all right.
No, yeah,
There we go.
There you go.
He's doing. This is the John Madden play-by-play.
That's right. And then if you come along here, you see we've got a string of lights around here. Right. And if you look, they go back this way, probably to gain electricity from the window on this side of the house. And I don't know if it plays into the actual display, but you'll notice the garage door is open and the light on the front of the door opener is also indicated in this display.
Those are the most racist fucking Christmas lights I've ever fucking seen.
I agree that I have never seen Christmas lights that are more racist than those.
That's very accurate.
You know, there's a lot of missed opportunity here.
This is like some war on Christmas shit is what this is.
It would have to be. I mean, there's total missed opportunity here because they could have they really could have done more.
There's no blow up figures in the front yard. Yeah, there's no light up reindeer. There's nothing on the roof.
There's something going on with these window boxes here.
Oh yeah.
That I think could be lit, maybe a garland or something.
Is that like some tinsel or something? Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got the basketball net here. You can see lights all over that.
Guys, you know what? I have to tell you, that is the most racist basketball net I have ever seen.
I bet they don't even let white kids play ball there.
Have you ever seen a more racist basketball net than that one?
No.
You'll also notice the pillars that hold the porch up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're white.
They're white. every one of them. This one's right. This one's really close to bricks. It probably doesn't even need to be there. But you know, they painted it white anyway.
It's incredible.
That's racist shit.
It truly is incredible.
Really wonder what Big Daddy would have to say about this.
Well,
That's
hopefully
some racist shit.
that is. So the next story in the Fuck Christmas segment is
Christmas.
Is the Santa Claus that refused the child a gift. I think I sent that recently.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I do actually take offense at this particular headline because it says he's a liberal Santa, right? Liberal Santa Claus makes kid cry by refusing to give him a Nerf gun for Christmas. Right?
That's what it says.
All Santas are liberal. They give kids shit and don't tax them.
That's a good point. Very good point.
There is no Santa.
He also employs slave labor in a different country. So you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You are absolutely correct.
Yep.
And
he gives toys to all the children, boys, girls.
No.
White,
yeah, but the poor kids don't get as good toys.
Oh, maybe Santa is a conservative.
But I don't even think he needed. You're right, and it was because he refused to give him a Nerf gun. These are articles submitted by staff writer Bill, but we do have some audio.
Well, I've got video of the kid crying, I think.
Wow. Yeah, video of a kid crying. That's some conservative shit.
You don't know. What? No guns. Nerf gun. No, not even a Nerf gun. No.
Like, what the fuck?
If your dad wants to get it for you, that's fine, but I can't bring it to you. But what else would you like? Lots of other toys. There's Legos.
Like, you're really gonna fucking bring the kid a goddamn Nerf toy? You're a fucking mall Santa, you cocksucking piece of shit. Why you gotta fucking chastise? Oh, here's how you handle that one. Ho, ho, ho. A gun? Awesome. Get the fuck out.
Get off my lap, you little
Like,
bastard.
he's obviously, you know what, maybe, I don't know, you know what, he's not charging, obviously. What the?
Ho, ho, ho.
We have a couple, we have a couple phone calls from Santa Claus.
That's true. We had a message that was left.
Santa? I know him.
Yeah?
Well,
Yeah.
so there was the one.
This is the first message he left us.
Your name right here. My chief elf tells me that you have been very good to your family this year.
I have.
So proud of you, and I'm telling my elves to make a very special gift for you. So be kind to everyone, and remember to always help others. Merry Christmas. Merry.
That's my boy. That's my Santa.
But then,
And you know what? That was early in the night.
Yeah.
That was an early call.
Uh-huh.
he had a few.
Oh, uh-oh.
Then he started pounding them back.
Not good. Santa's not good.
I don't think I think Mrs. Claus was just going to sit there and drink and not give him a blowjob. That's what I think.
Well, I mean,
he got kind of pissed off. I don't know. It was.
So then this happened.
now I'm worried.
Ho, 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 ho. Hello, boys and girls, and all the genders from around the spectrum. It's your old pal Santa Claus with some tips for a merrier Christmas. Did you know that Santa is extra generous to the children with moms who can take a Yule log and slurp the eggnog? Ho, 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 ho. It's true, and that's why your neighbor down the street is getting a PS5 and you're getting socks. I would like to remind all of the Oregon children to go into Daddy's sock drawer and get the baggie of white powder and hide it on the third branch from the bottom next to the blue ornament on the tree for a fun Christmas secret. And to all those good little boys and girls that don't get what you want this Christmas, it's not because you were naughty. It's because your parents don't love you. And neither do I. Ha! Ho, ho, ho.
That old drunk bastard.
That was Santa Claus. He called back.
Wow.
So,
You know, Matty, the funniest thing about your jokes is you laughing at them.
yes, I'm the only one.
Like, that is truly what cracks me up. Is you laughing at your own jokes. It's fantastic.
That was me. That was Santa Claus.
Okay.
For all the good little
You know,
boys.
there's nothing wrong with getting socks for Christmas.
Yeah, getting a PS5 is better.
Yeah. My boyfriend's getting socks.
That whole thing started from me wanting Santa Claus to say that to say that last line to somebody. If you just because you doesn't mean you were naughty, it just means your parents don't love you. Neither do I. And so I built the rest of the bit
Is
around
this-
that line.
All of this, Matty, is this all because you can't afford therapy?
Yes,
Much of it.
Yeah.
we've established that.
All right, just wanted to
So
refresh,
that was-
you know,
That was
reiterate.
Staff Writer Bill also he also submitted a did you see a Queen?
A what?
It's a video. Queen.
Ah, here, Queen playing cards.
That's right.
Okay.
Why don't you, can you play that video?
Yeah.
that something we can do?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ayan, and this is my dad. Since I was young, my family played lots of card games. 3 years ago, on a family vacation, I asked my dad a very simple question. Why is the queen worth less than the king? You know he didn't have a good answer, because there isn't one. All genders are equal, so why is the queen worth less? And what about the jack? Where's the princess? Let's be honest, playing cards were designed hundreds of years ago, and they don't make sense anymore today. Come on, we even have ruling female monarchs. I dare you tell Queen Elizabeth she is worth less than the kings before her. So, I bought 5 decks of cards in a dollar store and started gaming for a solution. I came up with a new system where the kings and queens are equal, but to still end up with a winner. Oh, and we swapped 2 jacks for lovely princesses. And we designed a female joker. And it works! I have created the first ever fair and equal deck of cards. Same players, same point system, and full equality. I call it.
Okay.
There.
All right, so we got the point of what's going on, right? It's
Silly.
well, no, it's what do you mean silly? She's taken the sexism out. Finally, somebody has taken the time, has had the energy to take the sexism out of playing cards. I mean, and we don't even talk about the ace. Why is the ace so fucking good? But
Because he's number one, motherfucker.
so what I was really inspired, you know, by this young girl who you know was just a brave entrepreneur. And I just had some ideas on how we can like just really spread equity.
Okay.
Right. And I'm inspired by Queen. And what we can do is we can take the classism out of chess. Now, see, what I'm going to do is every piece can move in any direction and you don't even have to wait your turn.
Okay.
Okay. So and that's
So
one
how do you
idea.
win?
So we're just going to eliminate class. Like why can the bishop move from side to side, but the pawn, the lowly the pawn, the conscript, the mostly volunteer, the one volunteer they had to take from every child, from every family, can only move 1 or 2 spaces forward. It's
Actually,
fucked.
the pawn's a pretty powerful piece in chess, if you know anything about it.
Listen, it doesn't matter. And I want to take the racism out of Pictionary.
Sorry for injecting facts into the conversation. I keep making that mistake. I apologize.
I want to take the racism out of Pictionary.
Okay. I'm listening. How does this work? Are you going to tell me
a black marker writing on a white paper that is just disposed of later? It's just objectionable. I want to remove ageism from the slot machines.
Well, stick figures are inherently white.
If I can bring back a line from the dungeon. What the fuck am I doing here?
No, and I don't know why you would bring that up. We don't need to talk about the secret swingers club that we all belong to.
I
want to remove the ageism from slot machines. It's it's all Wheel of Fortune and Miami Vice. And you know what? Why are the cherries worth so much? Is it a sexist reference to an intact hymen?
Yes.
I mean, are we just is that what that is? I mean, it's just there's so much.
Tastes good.
Listen, games just by definition, their games are wrought with inequality. I mean, first of all, at the end of a game, there's going to be a winner, there's going to be a loser. And how fair is that? Thank you. I'm off my soapbox now. I thought that was a pretty good bit.
I have no words.
I thought that was a great. I wrote that. I'm like, oh, genius.
Okay. Good. Do you feel better now, Matty?
I do. I'm entertained and tickled.
Good.
I'm the only person that ever watches this.
No, you're not. I
watch it.
Playback. In fact, I'm 40% sure that watching the playback of the Media Virus podcast is how I caught COVID-19.
So yeah, listen. You should be wearing a mask. Because there's no proof that COVID doesn't travel through audio. Whoa. That's assault.
Still feeling good. You'll notice the pipes are still intact. So
yeah. I mean, listen, man, you got tested what, yesterday?
Day before
yesterday. It came back yesterday that you were positive.
Yep.
Do you think you
actually came back about 4:00 this morning?
But they call you at 4 o'clock. I'd be more pissed if somebody called me at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I got a text message, but still. But as I look at our fuck Christmas graphic here in the pile of video there, I noticed that 646 Virus 01 is
I didn't introduce anybody. I do. This was the worst intro.
I think we all know who we are.
No, I know. Yeah. If you haven't figured it out by now.
And if you don't know who we are, dial 646 Virus 01. Like this guy over here. We got a message. And this one's not from Santa Claus. And this is what he had to say.
The Chi-Coms are among us and must be exterminated. You're either with me or you're against me.
And that was it.
The who?
Play that again.
Who is among us?
The Chi-Coms are among us and must be exterminated. You're either with me or you're against me.
What's a Chi-Com?
A Chi-Com. You don't know what a Chi-Com is?
Is that Chinese communist?
Yes.
Okay.
The Chi-Coms are among us. And you're either with him or you're against him.
No, well, then I guess I'm against him.
Are you?
Well, I mean, I don't give a fuck.
I'm sure that this anonymous caller, I have no idea who it is.
Sure.
No.
When he says Chi-Coms, because Rush Limbaugh puts out like a dog whistle about Chi-Com. There's secret codes.
Oh, well, then I'm definitely against it.
Right. Chi-Com. A Chi-Com is a member of the Chinese Communist Party, like a member of the government.
Right.
The overseeing party. of the Chinese Communists.
Okay. All right.
They're
All right. Well,
direct enemies to American values on left and the right. They're just direct enemies. We actually read last week that the Chinese have a word for.
Right. Yeah. Can we not go back to that bit?
Just saying. Go back to last week's episode 4.
Yeah. Anybody who
find
wants
out, find out more.
If
and
anyone would like to hear our racist impression of Asian people, go back to last week's episode 4.
Who did a racist impression of Asian people?
Oh, would you edit that out? I didn't notice.
You're gonna make me watch it again. All right. And we talked about putting together the bumper for this next segment because I feel like we'll be able to use it again.
Okay.
Right.
Let me get in the right screen here.
Right.
Yes, this is the one. On your count, Matt.
I mean, you're the one. So whenever you feel like you've.
Would you shut the fuck up then?
Okay.
Shit. In space.
You're a fucking genius. The Chinese, speaking of the Chinese, they have been to the moon and they have left their flag. Do you have that article there? Well, let me change the graphic for shit in space.
Shit. Oh, you've got
Well,
shit in space
didn't
graphic?
we do the same thing in 1969?
There we go. There's the shit in space graphic. I didn't make it per se. I just found it in my inbox on the show. Maybe not. No, I think it was when it was just Mike and I exchanging ideas. But I figured it worked. And, there's always stuff going on in space. I mean, when there's a space race between, now that China's on the moon, China's been to the moon, they left their flag there. Did they take our flag? I don't know.
Matty, I got to say, that's really generous of you.
What's that?
Calling what you and Mike exchange ideas.
Well, occasionally I exchange ideas.
It's a lot of just audio recordings of us farting into a microphone and sending it to each other.
Yeah, I'm not. By the way, okay, all right. So hang on, brief aside here while we get through the Audi ad. So you guys know that Rudy Giuliani farted through an entire judicial proceeding, right?
I heard
that story.
I saw the SNL bit where he's farting up and down and everything.
I have decided that the new word for like farting, particularly repeated ongoing farting, especially in a rather solemn environment, shall herefore and henceforth be known as Giulianiing. As in, I'm sorry I Giuliani'd through the whole podcast.
Don't you think Rudy fits better though?
Yeah. Rudying. Sorry I Rudied. No, I like Giulianiing. I kind of like that. Yeah.
But you can Rudy Duty.
What the hell?
Well, that's
on?
So that's when you have an accent, the one that you shouldn't trust, which also works. But I like Giulianiing.
That looks photoshopped.
You don't
that does
say.
not look. That's not it. That's not a thing.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Who sent me this?
Who gives a shit?
Oh, you know who sent me this? Steph Ryder
Bill.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, on previous shows, previous things that we've done, and we went through headlines, I would find, when you find a news story, that's CBS fucking News. Wait a minute.
Well, hang on. If you look at it is CBS News, because I always look for that. And if you look, it says China releases photo. Can you bring it back?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, Mike.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't say China plants flag on moon. It says China releases image of its flag on the moon. So just because China released the image doesn't mean it's a real thing.
It's a good point. All right. I didn't
that
quite
doctrine will
remember.
get you.
That's terrific.
This is healthy skepticism.
That's right. The Christmas
$50,000
star.
later.
The shit in space. The Christmas star. Do we have that article?
I ordered a microscope. I made
A telescope. You did.
Telescope.
You were debating.
I did.
I know you had a fiasco.
Well, not a fiasco.
You had a little situation with your adult telescope because of the search history that was already there.
It was not.
That shit just doesn't pop up, Doc.
I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, so I went on Amazon, which is where I buy literally everything, obviously, and I put in telescope.
Everything.
And you type in telescope, and the predictive text comes up, and it gave me a choice of telescopes for kids or telescopes for adults. And I, not wanting like a little dinky like kitty telescope, put in telescopes for adults, and it gave me several telescope choices, but the ad at the top of the page was for personal massagers, wand personal, and I was that's not a telescope. That's not what I was looking for at that particular point in time. So yeah, I thought that you guys would enjoy that story.
Now, did you not think I was going to bring it up?
It was I didn't think that through fully, but
right. And then you went and brought it up.
I've certainly learned
that you purchased one of these personal massages and you're about to give a review of it.
No, I purchased a telescope.
And you're going to do a web show for us.
I purchased a telescope. It's supposed to arrive on Friday. It's my Amazon Prime Day.
Well, good for
Friday.
you. So we can look at the Christmas star.
Yeah.
And what quite I don't remember what quite the Christmas star was. It was two planets. There's a bunch of planets and shit.
Jupiter and Saturn.
Jupiter and Saturn are going to be like a fucking spit. They're going to spit each other.
They're going to be aligned in a way that they have not been aligned since 12 something. Since the Middle Ages. There it is. Says right there, 1226.
1226.
Middle Ages. It's pretty cool. I think that's some cool stuff.
I think that's cool too.
800 years.
There you go.
800 years. So back when the doc was in high school.
That's right. Senior year, 1226.
We're all like literally the same age.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very close. Yeah.
Late Gen X, if you can believe it.
All of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I have a couple years on you guys. I am solid mid Gen X.
All right. We were trying to be nice.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But you see, what they tell me is that Jupiter and Saturn.
You're really enjoying this whole drawing.
I'm loving this. This dude, the production value of this show just fucking went through the goddamn roof, and it's beautiful.
Are going to line up in such a way that when viewed from our position here on Earth, that they'll be so close that they'll appear as one big shiny object.
Yeah, and that's known as I guess that's what we're assuming.
Central. So if it's 6 p.m. Central Time, that's 5 p.m. here, right?
Excuse me.
Are they later than us? No.
We have our 6 p.m. before theirs.
Okay, so 7 p.m. here. Oh, that's awesome. I hope there's no clouds. I would really be pissed if I had to spent.
What did you spend on that personal massager there, Doc?
On the telescope, I spent something slightly over $100.
On the telescoping pleasure rod.
No.
I'm a funny fucking guy. People don't realize it.
Yeah, Matty, you are, but don't worry, honey.
I got like 4 hours of content online. I'm fucking hilarious.
It's a wonder nobody's noticed yet.
Nobody's noticed. No. I'm sitting here confused. So we did shit in. Oh no, there's one more shit in space. There's more shit in space.
Shit in space.
Shit in space. Was the original idea? No, shit in space.
Shit in space.
That was good. and that is that in a top Israeli intelligence, a retired I'm remembering this, a retired Israeli intelligence agent or top brass guy says there are aliens among us, and we can't. We're just not ready for that shit. That's what they said.
So, we were talking about the monolith, which has reappeared now in California? What's its latest?
I did see,
appearance?
I here's the thing is I don't give a shit. I just don't care.
Well, hang on. No. I'm drawing a connection here.
No, I got you.
So I'm actually inspired by the appearances of the monoliths. I am rereading 2001: A Space Odyssey by Arthur C. Clarke. And the premise of the whole story is that the monolith is an alien technology that sparks intelligence in pre-humans that led to the human race. So the idea that, aliens are among us actually ties into that pretty neatly.
Well, they obviously think we need a reboot.
Yeah, no fucking shit. I mean,
because
we are not showing evidence of an awful lot of intelligence.
And lately. I was chastising you for your lack of intelligence.
Yeah, well, I'm here
because I don't know if you're a denier. I don't know if you just were, maybe we're taught under a rock. Did you go to Catholic school?
Well,
I went to Catholic school, and I was able to find out information. And the thing is that everybody knows that the human race was started as a genetically engineered slave race to harvest all of the resources of Earth, such as gold, platinum, everything that's been landed on this big fucking mud ball that we fucking should just literally blow to hell. We should take every nuclear weapon at the center of the earth and just fuck it all. But so that they didn't understand is the primate in us is inherently aggressive. And I don't believe that our alien overlords had things like understandings like compassion, understandings like rage. Like they didn't get aggressively angry. They just did things scientifically. So when they came down and they said, you know what, we can probably splice our information with these dumb fucking things, and then we can just have them work. They'll listen to us because they'll know we're smarter than them because they're just dirty half-breeds. This is the alien thinking, right? So then one alien picks up a female monkey, fucks the shit out of it. But that doesn't work. So then they're back to the drawing board.
You all right? I broke Matthew. Rock deaf down.
We're fond of editing.
I don't know, man. My glass is empty. I'm tired.
You're just not ready for this conversation.
You're right.
You don't have the philosophical,
underpinnings.
Yes, to completely. You probably think that the Earth is round, and not sitting on top of turtle after turtle.
I
Matty,
bet she probably doesn't even know who Giorgio Tsoukalos is.
Matty, you are such a Giuliani.
I will fart my way through anything.
A prolonged session of farting.
My parents like to tell a story of taking me to church as a small child. And my parents seem to think that small children have understanding of things like socioeconomic, disparities and single motherhood and things like that. Like you understand these things at 5 years old. But in this particular, it has nothing to do with it. But this particular case, it was like Easter Sunday, and my mom wanted. There's a room where you can take small children. In this church, there was a room you could take small children, so they could just do whatever the fuck they wanted. I wanted to be in that room. That's where I wanted to be, because I was like fucking 3 or 4 or 5 years old. I don't know how fucking old I was. They tell a story about how the priest is talking. We're all standing there, and then like the priest is done talking. I'm Catholic, and they go. So I go, all right. Now let's all sit down. Because I wanted to sit the fuck down. So I announced to the church that we should all sit down.
That's
And then there's
actually
this
kind of
woman.
adorable.
This woman, I was fascinated by her. And because when she would sing, her mouth would make these, like, she would really muscularly contort her mouth. Like, and it was something I hadn't seen before in my life. And until Eddie Vedder and Scott Weiland from both Pearl Jam and Stone Temple Pilots have I ever seen anybody do this again. Because it's a way to stretch out your mouth so that you can get these big fucking echoey things. And she would do this, but she was fucking terrible. She was this old woman. She was fucking terrible. And she's singing, so then she like walks, and she was in the choir, and when in the choir she wasn't so bad, but when she walked to the podium to do her solo, and she had 2 solos on this particular Easter Sunday. I don't know why the fuck they thought she was so goddamn good. I belonged to the school that was attached to the church. And
Is this story going to come to a middle?
Right. So then as a child, so I see her walking up again for a second solo, and I go, she's not going to sing again, is she? Then later on in 8th grade at the when I was in 8th grade, the music teacher was also the music like the head music administrator for the church, and I publicly accused him of being a pedophile. So, not from firsthand information. You know what's upsetting to me? Seriously, I was a Boy Scout
and a Catholic.
Were
you an altar boy?
No, okay. I was never an altar boy, and I was never molested, not even once. You know what that does? You know what that does to a kid's psyche?
You probably don't.
Knowing all your friends are getting molested and you're not. What the fuck's wrong with me?
Oh, you're a sick fuck, Matthew.
Fuck with me. Yeah, I can't tell. You can't listen to my podcast. I don't want you to listen to it. Oh, fuck you up.
I know everything there is to know about my dick.
And he's the only one.
Pretty much. What the fuck was that?
I'm like a sprinkler.
A fly landed in my drink and died.
That's gross.
I don't know what to do. That's fine.
There's a joke about that.
Wait, there's a fly in my soup.
No.
Is there a fly? What's my?
What's he doing in my soup? What's this fly doing in my soup?
No,
it's a backstroke.
Backstroke, yeah. No, I think it's an Englishman, a Scotsman, and an Irishman walk into a bar, and they all find flies in their drinks, and the Englishman, sends the drink back and demands another one, and the Scotsman reaches and plucks out the fly, throws it away, and drinks the drink, and the Irishman reaches in, plucks out the fly, and says, "Spit it out, you wee bastard! Spit it out!"
That's right. You wee little bastard. What else is on the agenda, guys? Did anything I skip over? Anything you guys wanted to talk about?
I feel like did we get it?
I think we got it all. I keep saying 646-virus-01. That's 646-virus-01. Give us a call. Tell us what you think or don't think, because we know you're out there too.
Can you play the last voicemail from the last caller?
I will. I know
so you. Genius.
You've got a hard on for this one.
I do.
The Chi-Coms are among us and must be exterminated. You're either with me or you're against me.
That's right.
And you guys can start leaving your names, or we'll just start giving your phone numbers out.
No, don't.
Don't
give his phone. Don't give his phone number out. That's fucked up. That's good. It's good stuff. It's good. What else we got? You want to?
I can.
You want to shut it down?
I can do that.
You want to bring her home, so to speak?
I will bring her home. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Professor Mike Latoris on behalf of the doctor and Sir Matty Rockdev. This has been the Media Virus Podcast, and I'm going to go get my mouth back in order.
I wonder if COVID is
I need to
affecting
go
your
to the
ability to
asshole.
speak.
I forgot to wish happy birthday to COVID, but
And
then
we're
it seemed gauche because you tested positive.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over the thing. I thought it was done.
Hey, good.
Okay.
I don't hear anything.